Oh, that felt good. So I haven't fully adjusted my back and bicep day yet. I'm just doing exercises that I find my personal favourite. So I enjoy pull-ups, it's one of my favourite movements. And then we will do rows, but not dumbbell bent over rows. I don't do them. I know they're decent, but and then all the other machines in here for back aren't too great. But you'll see what the single arm rows look like. They're pretty nice. I wasted way too much time being a tubby idiot. I mean, I could probably pull up a photo from like 6 months ago where I was overweight, lying to myself, took a bulk too far, didn't calculate it. So the whole point of these videos anyway, I know it's going to take me a while to get over anxiety and stuff with recording, but the whole point of this is to see how much progress I can make when I'm fully dialed in. I've gone from 90 kg to, I think I'm 70 right now. So, do some pull-ups, I'll do 2 more sets of these. And then we'll go on to rows, and then rear delts. And then we can get onto the bicep stuff. Gosh. Oh my day. I've been debating doing content like this for a while. There's the anxiety of just recording. It's only 8 minutes right now. Gosh. I need to get over this. Because this content's going to be absolutely dull as fuck. But I can't help it, But yeah, got 1 more set of those. Went for more of the rapid reps. I'm a big fan of time and attention now. I always have been since I found out what it was when I was a kid. I prefer more slow and controlled reps and feeling the burn. But it is nice. Obviously because I'm a Samsu like watcher. And he's a big fan of just pumping out weight fast. In 2 years' time, hopefully I'll be a lot bigger than I am now. So it'll be cool to... I appreciate it. Yeah, but look at the... Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, I'll keep it too. I will do. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's boosted the confidence a little bit. Right, well, I don't even need to look at the time here. I've not done a set for ages. Oh. Go for more slow control on this one. Oh, look at me strength and focus. Grip slipping. Oh gosh. Oh, that felt good. Right. It's going to be pretty cool to record these sets because I'm trying to do everything properly in science based now. It'd be cool to actually see if I'm doing the form right on a lot of these exercises. But yeah, no, this is the row machine that I'm on about. There are other row back kind of exercises that you can do. I do miss the kind of traditional leaning over barbell kind of rows. I've not done them in a while. I could start implementing them, but right now I prefer these. I'll just go for some squeeze reps and then slow eccentric, time under tension. I think that'll be the go-to. Anyway, enough waffling. Can cut to when we're at the next one. Alright, let's get this. I lost in my grip. Oh, okay. Oh, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. Not looking too bad. Might flip the camera, see how I'm actually looking. No matter how chopped this video is, I'm still just going to post it. It'll be horrendous like years down the line. That's the whole point. You know, when you're paying attention to doing things right. Rear delts is something that I probably did a bit wrong. You know, you're not supposed to have your shoulder blades up, you're supposed to be down. So it will be pretty cool recording this because I'll be able to see if I'm keeping them down during my reps. Because I'm starting them back up a slightly heavier, which means the form should probably drop off quite a bit, but I'm not bothered. Oh, I didn't think about the DJI mic on this one, I might have to move it. There we go. So shoulder blades down. to have a look at what other rear delt exercises there are. Don't get me wrong, I like this one. Ever since watching a Jeff Nippard video about like S-tier rear delts exercises. He actually has this one included, but you do it single arm, sat sideways. It's just like kind of hard to do with this machine, and plus it like caps off at some point, so you can't really do it. But maybe I can look at some cable stuff that I can do. But this machine's good. I mean, I'm not absolutely crazy physique at all yet, so maybe down the line when I definitely need to tweak something like that's kind of popping. Rear delt. So as long as I can see that, I'm fine. And with this you can kind of load the weight a bit of progressive overload. Well yeah, this content's probably going to be insufferable and chaotic to watch. But the whole point of this is just to document my journey, make sure I'm giving it 100% on all these workouts. I train 6 days a week. I'm only going to be recording 3 of those days. 2 back and bicep days, 2 leg days, 2 chest, tricep and shoulders. So I'm going to record my Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, which is just one of each because I repeat them. So yeah, definitely need massive improvements in all of them. But I just want to document my journey as someone trying to hit their dream physique as a natural bodybuilder who suffers from narcolepsy and cataplexy. So see how much progress I can make over the next couple of years doing everything right in that includes diet. And I know I can tweak a couple of things on my diet to improve all of that stuff as well. So yeah. I mean, I don't even know whether to listen to the timer right now, but I can't really think of anything else to say on the top of my head, so I may as well just cut to the next thing. Feels like I'm doing the form wrong at this content. Screw it. Let's do a drop set and go on to biceps. Oh, right. So it's the same thing with biceps. I only do the exercises that I enjoy, which is a hammer curl, but I'm learning to do them cross body instead of forward. So I might do some squeezing across the body hammer curl. So I want to say that I'm going to do 18s, but I feel like I say, I think that's like not ego lifting, but like I should go a little bit lighter to get those extra reps. But so that'll be the next exercise. And then just normal. I'm ill at the minute, so not feeling the greatest. But yeah, so it'll be normal bicep curls, and then I do kind of like paused ones, so it's like curl with both, hold one there, curl that one, hold that one there, and just keep on, rinse and repeat. But yeah, so hopefully I'm not in the way of me tripod setting all this up. But yeah, so I'll see you over at hammer curls, I guess. So I was going to do feel great. But yeah, I was going to do 18s, but 16s are right in front of me, so may as well do a bit of 16s. Yeah, this looks alright. Just going for some controlled crossbody hammergills. I still don't know if I'm doing the form right on these, so it'll be cool to record and look back. That was good. It's hard for me to also count the reps as I'm doing it. So, like I say, I can watch it back, see how many reps I'm getting and everything. Monitor it and track it all a lot better. Because that's just minuscule improvements that I can make all across the board. Form, exercise choices. It's like, you know, I see like YouTube shorts as I'm diving into this whole realm of bodybuilding, because obviously when you start training, it's like there's someone who's never trained at a gym before, then there's someone who starts going 3 days a week, and then there's like someone who goes like 6 days a week, but it's just not doing everything perfectly, not doing everything as optimal as possible. And then there's one more above that, which is like, these were all just little jumps, and there's a big jump. And that's when you get people like David Late, Sam Sue, like Chris Bumstead. Because they put the effort into, because people will be like, oh, don't worry about that. It's not going to make a massive difference to your gains. But there's so many things that you can say about that. And even if it affects you by 1%, that 1% adds up, so it'll be 2%, 3%, 4% if you just carry on making sure you're doing everything perfect. So the biggest side for me was nutrition, which is what's making me look as crazy as I am right now, but there's still more improvements I can make to the nutrition. Definitely improvements I can make to form. I don't even know if I'm doing these crossbody hammergills right. I just saw someone go, like, instead of holding it like this, turn it a little bit and go across. So hopefully that's doing it. But yeah, I haven't even got the timer on, but I've been waffling for a good while, so I'll probably get the next set in on this recording. Hitting the mic without. Ah, gosh, that was a botched set. I think the mic was too low. I clipped the mic out. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to figure all this out. Sorry, this content is going to be absolutely horrific. I'm feeling a bit more confident to waffle and talk louder. Because when I got here at 11, there was a lot more people. It just feels daunting. Everyone's watching me talk to a phone. So it's not exactly the most ideal situation. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, right. Sorry for the constant coughing. I just don't feel the greatest tonight. Got a bunch of phlegm. So let's do some last curls. I love those so much. Proper feel the burn. One of my favourites. I mean, I don't know what they'd get classed as in a Jeffrey Yapard tier, exercise tier list, but they're one of my favourites. I like the pump, your veins get popping, which is nice. One of my favourites. I gotta get out. Okay. Let's change the angle. Okay, let's crack a couple of last reps out. That is my back and bicep day. Very flawed, very scuffed, but a work in progress nonetheless. Let's awkwardly take this tripod upstairs to the posing room. So like my shoulders fill out the t-shirt a bit, you can see my chest, but that's about it. Everything else is kind of covered. Arms, just baggy, you know, back. Show you what I look like now with this pump cover on, so that, you know, 2 years down the line, like I say, when I'm a lot bigger and this lean, it'll be pretty crazy to see. It'll be nuts if I get bigger to the point where when I'm lean, I'm more filled out than I am now. That's gonna be nuts. Anyway, so let's get this off and see how we're looking. Okay. So like I say, this is non-flexed. So it's not the end of the world, but for me, if I kind of lean back, they flex a bit. And then obviously if I flex, they look great. But still not enough for me. Oh, I keep getting a lat cramp. Obliques are kind of going crazy there. I don't know if that's something I need to look into, because like this tricep, I swear, it's looking more defined than this one. Unless I'm tripping. Anyway, let's get on to the good stuff. Okay. That's looking pretty nuts, I can't lie. That one's improved my mood quite a lot. That bicep vein. That's pretty nuts. Let's do a front double bi, if I can fit in the frame. Oh, yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's get onto the back. No, I never know if I'm stood in centre or not. Oh, well. Not the best at posing, so I apologise. Hopefully that's looking pretty nuts. But yeah, I think that's all poses I can think of on the top of my head. But yeah, so my waffle rants are probably going to be in between sets and here whilst in the posing room. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be flipped or not because of the way the camera is, but it's literally 45, I mean like 1:45 in the morning. But yeah, no, so this is just going to be like literally my journey on, because I see so many people who are absolutely jacked out of their mind on social media, and everyone's just there like, nah, you're not natural, bro. And they don't even give them a chance. And then they'll go, I'm natural. And then someone will put in the comment section, I've been training for like 7 years and I do not look like you, so you're definitely not natural. But you can train for 7 years and not do everything right. Maybe you didn't cut out alcohol because you like going out with your mates. Maybe you didn't fully focus on the nutrition, fully focus on what you were eating, doing cuts and bulks. You just ate what you wanted, and maybe your calorie intake varied from day to day. And then that's just the nutrition side or whatever. And then you factor in stuff like the lifting side. Maybe you're doing the same exercises every week, not switching things up, not doing some research into whether you're doing the form right. The amount of exercises that I didn't realize I was doing the form wrong on. Incline bench. When you do incline bench, you just lift the bar off and you think you're just bending it and pushing it. But when you're doing that and your elbows are coming out really far, that you're doing the form wrong. It doesn't feel like it because it feels like that's the movement, down, up, down, up. But the bar isn't supposed to go down in a straight line. It's supposed to go down like from up here in like a kind of curved line to your mid-chest. So it's just little things like that I'm learning and picking up and stuff. So it's going to be a long journey, but this is my full time to properly waffle. I want to get in this first video the crucial point on why I'm starting this, why I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone to record content, not just record but talk, because other people are going to be hearing these waffles. But screw it, who cares? It's because I suffer from something called narcolepsy and cataplexy, two disabilities that hold me back. What's one of the most important things that you need to make sure you're getting enough of to build muscle? Sleep. And I can't sleep at night, which is why I'm doing these at a ridiculously late time, because I have narcolepsy, which is a sleeping disorder, which means I have excessive daytime sleepiness. So you might think, oh, well, you're getting that sleep time in the day. Not really. I'll have a couple of naps in the day. It's weird how my body functions. So, yeah, it's been a challenge. When I was living at my old place, because of these disabilities, I decided to say, you know what, screw you narcolepsy, I'm going to go out and still do everything that I want to do. So if I needed to get a haircut, or I needed to do a food shop, and I needed to go to an appointment, I'd do all of that in the day, and then I'd go to the gym I would normally leave at 9 p.m. and walk to the gym. And it gets to the point where with narcolepsy, it's not just being really tired, your brain will just turn off because you're that exhausted. I was pushing myself. When I went to do my food shops, back when I was eating horrifically, I'd get loads of food. And I'm carrying 2 heavy bags and walking with them for 20 minutes because I can't drive. Narcolepsy, you can't drive. And so I was just using all my energy in the middle of the day and making it a danger to walk to the gym at night. So there'll be times where, I'm walking, and then my head's dropping, and now my brain's off. And I'm just on best way I can describe it is autopilot. So I'm still walking, but I'll probably be walking in like a diagonal line, not going in a straight line, until my brain is charged enough to turn back on. It's kind of like I'm on low power mode for a couple of seconds, and then it switches me off low power mode. It's the best analogy I can give for that. And I've got plenty of stories that I can dwell into on that one. There was one time where I was walking to the gym down a long road, and there was a guy walking towards me. And I was walking, brain switched off, and he thought I was going to move out of his way. Just men being men. I don't want to move out of his way, he'll move out of my way. And he was a skin and bone guy. He had no weight to him. And this was back when I was a lot heavier, because I had fat on top of all of this. And my brain was on autopilot, so as you can imagine, I just went straight through him and sent him flying. And then that woke me up, because I was on autopilot, my brain's off. And then I was in shock. I was like, I can't lie, my heart was racing. I'm like, where am I? Because it's scary as shit, man. Having your brain turn off, and then I've done like 30 steps and I'm awake again. So I remember waking up and just being like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, he probably thinks I'm some dickhead just ramming into him. So he just went, he was kind of nice about it, but kind of annoyed at me. So he was kind of rude as well. So he was like, are you right, mate? Because he knew I clearly wasn't doing that on purpose. He knew something was up. And I just went, oh yes, sorry man. And then I went to explain it to him, and I was like, I suffer from narc. And before I could even say it, he'd walked off because he was annoyed. So I did send him quite far, because I was 90 kg back then. So he was probably like 60. So yeah, but so that was a bad idea back then, to just push myself to the max. Now I listen to my body. I've got a good healthy routine. I don't do too much in the day, and I always prioritize making sure that I can come to the gym at night, and I've got the energy to do so safely. So yeah, so that is a big reason for doing this, to show people that if anyone does end up stumbling across these videos, which I doubt anyone will, but oh well, you know, I'm not the most entertaining person. And they suffer from some disability, but they want to go out and do something. It doesn't have to be like kind of bodybuilder level, getting in shape. Maybe it's just getting to a healthy weight, or maybe it's going out and getting some job that you thought you could never do, or just whatever it is, whatever dream you have. You don't have to let disabilities hold you back, is what I'm saying. So that is a big motivating factor for me starting this. I'm not trying to copy Sam Sulek at all. Sam Sulek content, I guarantee, is 20 times more entertaining than this will be. This is when I'll probably do my rants, when I'm in the posing room. Because, like I say, it's never guaranteed that it's not going to be raining or windy when I'm walking to the gym. But yeah, I want to show how much progress you can make when you're fully dialed in. I've been dialed in on the cut, getting rid of so much excess fat, which Sam Sulek went on about. Bulking is great, but when you take it too far, it kind of sucks, because now you've got to spend an extra amount of time cutting off and burning off that extra fat that you put on that wasn't needed. You're going through putting on muscle mass, sure, but if you put on too much fat because you've gone too crazy with it, then you've now got to waste loads of time. And like I say, it's taken me half a year to make the progress that I've made, and I'm not even fully lean. Like I say, this is me just like trying to relax my stomach as much as possible. So you can see little bricks of these ones, but you can't even see my top ab really until I flex. So I want to be a bit leaner so you can see all of that stuff. But yeah, so I need to go do some cardio. I'll do 30 minutes of cardio and watch a Sam Sulek video. So I apologise if you have actually watched all of this, thank you. And I'm sure you're bored out of your mind. And you'll probably want to go watch a Sam Sulek video after this atrocious excuse of a video. But hopefully as time goes on, I will get over this anxiety, and if I start to gain some traction, even if it's only 10, 20, 30 people or a couple of hundred people, it'll make this feel worth it, you know? Yeah, so, yeah, I think I've kind of covered everything I kind of wanted to go over today. I know I'll stop recording and I'll think of something, but that just means I get to talk about it tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be annoying because it's my leg day, but you'll get to see how terrible my leg day is right now. But that's good. I want to get it in. So like I say, those people who say they've been training for 7 years or whatever and they don't look like this guy on social media, is because what you're doing can be very wrong, but you think it's right. And I used to be in that delusional la-la land where I thought my leg day was okay, but like I say, I can dive into it. I train legs twice a week, so I can do a hamstring focused and then a quad focused. And I can put in more better exercises. Like, I'll kind of want to add in leg press and squats. I've not done leg press and squats in ages, but anyway, we can cover all this anyway tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do my 30 minutes of cardio, but it's fine. It's 30 minutes of listening to Sam Sulek. I couldn't think of anything better.